morning, everybody. It is 9:42, and if you guys can imagine this, me and Vladimir woke up at 8:30 today. Oh my god. He did not wake up until 5:30. He was not fussing until 5:30. Once Daddy went to go get him, he came into bed with me, and he was fussing, not as much as he normally does, and he fell back to sleep. And I'm 100% sure we would have even slept longer if it weren't for the fact that my mom called me at 8:30, and I had to answer my phone, which woke him up. But oh my god, you guys, I feel so much better. He feels great. He's in a good mood. He's eating Reese-Squeezes. At this point in time, it looks like he's making more of a mess with the Reese-Squeeze and actually eating it. But I don't care. Super happy. It's like his third one. You done? Oh, yeah. All done. All done. He's just making a mess of it. So I'll see you guys in a second. I'm getting breakfast situated for myself, which consists of tomato soup. You guys are falling. We were trying to have lunch, but someone is wigging out and the other one is still watching his tunes. All right, Aiden. He seems to like it, but is just really crying right now. What's the matter? Auntie hasn't seen you crying forever. Yeah, let's get you out of there. Vincent was quite literally just licking the strawberry. Apparently Juliet's going to eat it, though. Someone's hard at work working on their Reese-Squeeze, and someone else is over there beating up on a parrot. Feeling a little bit overwhelmed today. I'm not quite sure why. It's only 12:05. Perhaps maybe because I know Jenny's going to get off work early today. And for whatever reason, when I know she's going to get off early, I just like have a harder time coping with the boys. I'm not sure if maybe because psychologically, I just spit like a lot. Psychologically, I know that she'll be home early, so I'll be like, oh, 2 more hours, 3 more hours, you know, how many more hours left? Like, opposed to just like, oh, well, here's our full day ahead of us, so let's get to it, you know? So I don't know. Vladimir yesterday broke Raymond's Steven. I'm super sad. What is it? Are you done? He was so cute too, Steven. I don't want to throw him away. He's darling. You guys, I'm so happy. It's 1 o'clock, but at 3, I'm actually having somebody come and pick up the cat bed. Yeah! So we will miss it immensely, but I mean, it was given to us for free by my friend Anna and her mom. It used to be my friend Anna's. And I mean, honestly, we don't use it. For the longest time, it's just been collecting like stuff on top of it. And if you guys remember, that is where our Christmas tree goes. And eventually right there where the cat tree is going to be his reading nook. And we just gotta, you know, we just gotta do away with it. I don't necessarily use it or need it. So as you guys can see, I emptied out the drawers. I'm going to vacuum and clean it nice. So the people that are going to come pick it up, they're going to disassemble it and take it away. I'm selling it for $40. So, I mean, like, hey, you know, I mean, it was given to me for free. And $40, hell, that's $40 I didn't have 2 seconds ago. It is super duper late, and I have just been dicking around, basically. I uploaded Vladimir's 11-month update. It took a while because I was like literally almost done. I was like 90% done putting it on YouTube. I was so excited because it was kind of early. I'm like, yeah, I'll work on his 1-year birthday video and then whatever, I'll go to bed. And then I realized that I forgot to like do a few things, so I had to redo it again. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It just took longer than what expected. Raymond's upstairs asleep, the poor dear. It is quite late. I think it's almost 11:30, or is 11:30. I'm happy that the cat bed is out of here. That is for sure. It does look bald in that living room, though. Raymond also decided to, well, not decided, but decided to share some concerns he had for the reading nook. And he thinks that Vladimir and Aiden and this new baby are going to be way too young for something like that, because essentially it was going to be put in the corner with a curved like shower rod almost, and curtains would hang down from it, like blackout curtains, and we could hang out back there and read, and you know, it'd be something cute. And I do sometimes get ahead of myself. I have to remember he's going to be a year old, not like 5 years old. But, you know, I thought it was going to be cute and stuff like that. But Raymond did bring out a good point. He does like to pull on things, and he will just get more animal-like as the months and weeks go by. And he had a nightmare that he had hung off of it, and like it had come crashing down, broke the window, and like snapped one of his teeth in half. So I was like, you know what, that's a really good point. So that's out of the window now, but I'll figure out something. I'll find, you know, at the end of the day, I could just put boxes back there and like a bunch of pots and pans, and he'd be happy. So, yesterday was his due date. I can't believe that how much life changes within a time span of something as simple as a year. I mean, to some people it sounds like such a long time. To others it's like, oh, a year, that's nothing. I can do a year, you know? Like, it's weird how quickly everything changes. He'll be a year old, you guys. I don't know. I'm thinking about writing him a letter, Vladimir obviously, a letter, and putting it in his time capsule. And it's funny because even though I can do that, and he could look back on these like videos, even though he might never not, you know, he'd be like, oh my god, my parents are so freaking boring, I can't believe they did this. But I don't feel like I could ever express to him how much he means to me and how much I love him. And it's funny because my dad and mom used to tell me something very similar all the time. It's like, oh, well, you know, you'll never know how much you mean to us until you have your own children. And even then, like, I still don't feel like even then, I don't think he'll ever know. Like, even if he does decide to have his own children or adopt children or what have you, you know, like, I don't know if he'll ever realize how, like, special he is to me. And it's funny because I'm a little bit nervous about baby number 2 because I just, oh my god, like, I think it was just all the hardships and the trials of even just getting Vladimir here in the first place, you know, that I feel like it makes him that much more special. And it's dumb because it's not like, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm explaining myself properly, but I have such an emotional and deep attachment to him because of those things that I'm a little bit nervous that with baby number 2, since everything's been going by rather quickly and smooth sailing in comparisons to Vladimir, that I don't know, my biggest fear is that I won't cherish them as much, or I won't see them or view them as special as I see him, which I'm pretty sure is, like, I'm sure it's not gonna happen, you know, but I worry, and I also worry that if baby number 2 ever watches these videos, that they might feel left out, because, like, oh, well, my mom with Vladimir was always just so obsessed with him, and, you know, even before he was here, she did this, that, and the other, and with me, she rarely ever talked about me, and it's not that at all. Like, I'm very excited for baby number 2. It's just, I don't know, just a little bit of a fear, but I know that when the time comes and I see their beautiful little face, it'll put any, like, fears I had to rest. I'm, like, 1,000% sure. But I don't ever want them to feel like second best or second class citizens. Is that how the saying goes? Second class citizens in comparison to Vladimir. Because all my children, even Wildfire and Vladimir and baby number 2, they all are so very special to me and very dear to me. Oh, and baby number 2, my little jaybird. I'm hoping it's a girl. I don't know. I'm a little nervous with just things in life being so uncertain, whether it's my citizenship or lack of, or who's going to be elected to be the new president, or just life in general, you know, like work and finances and just everything. I do get sometimes a little bit nervous that what if we only do have 2 children, you know, and that's great, 1 or 4 or million, you know, I'm happy. But I would really like to have 4, not 4 million, but 4. But, you know, I just get a little bit nervous, and I'm like, well, if number 2 is our last one, it'd be great if I had a girl, because at least then I could say I experienced both, or I had both, you know, the perfect and ideal family. And even though I want a girl, and even though this pregnancy feels 1,000 times different than with Vladimir, I have this, not even feeling, I don't know, in the back of my mind, something says boy. And that's how everyone feels too. Everyone hopes it's a girl, but everyone's leaning more towards boy. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind at all. If it is a boy, his name is going to be Niklaus Nadir. And just a fun fact for if anybody who's ever read Susan K's Phantom, Nadir is the name of I guess the Phantom's, aka Eric's, like best and only friend. It's up for debate, but they're friends. They're friends. But Vladimir's name is Eric. Middle name is Eric, which is also Raymond's middle name. And I don't know if I ever told you guys about that. Eric actually happens to be like a family middle name. It's Raymond's father's middle name as well, but it's spelled with a C, not a K. And Raymond, knowing that I'm like super in love and obsessed with the Phantom of the Opera, when he changed his middle name, when he transitioned, he changed it to Eric, not only for his dad, but also for me, because he chose a spelling that is normally given to the Phantom, like, with a K. So, it's super cool. So, in that aspect, both him and Vladimir are, like, named after the Phantom, so I thought it'd be cute if I had a little boy that he'd also have, like, a Phantom-related middle name. So, I don't know, whatever, fun little fact, but yeah, tomorrow's craft night, so I hope everything goes well and we've got a hitch. We'll be surrounded by friends, which is always fun. I feel like I've been a terrible friend and just very, not purposely distant. It's just, I tend to find myself getting this way when it's election season. I tend to get off of online and get away from people because it's tiring. It's tiring, you know. It's one thing to hear about a set of people who are being discriminated against and being talked down to and basically being treated like shit. And it's another thing to be said person that is being talked down to and being treated like shit. And it just takes a lot out of you, you know? So I just try to stay away from that. And I know that not everybody in the world and I see eye to eye. And some of these people happen to be not necessarily friends, because if they were friends I would drop them. I have no problem with dropping friends who, especially with things like that, on topics like that. Like when it comes to me, like personally me and personally my family, whether it's my own parents, my older sister, my husband, or my child, like I have no issue with dropping them, but mostly family who have other views. And you know, and it's one of those kind of things like, yeah, you know, it's like I love you, but I just gotta get away. So I've been distancing myself in that way. So if you guys haven't gone out and done early voting yet, I implore you to do so. And even if I have a Trump supporter out there, I mean, Raymond hates it when I say that, but regardless of who you're voting for, I think it is your right and your duty as an American citizen to go out and vote. Because if you don't vote, and, you know, crap starts happening that you didn't want to happen, you have no room of complaining because you had the choice, you had the option of, you know, at least trying to better the system in the world. Granted, you know, obviously we can only do so much, you know. No, I guess that technically speaking that's not true. If we were truly to band together, I'm sure we could do a lot, but as the way the system works, we can do so much. And if you don't even do that little bit you know, if you don't even use that little bit of power that's given to you, and you still want to complain about things, but you didn't do anything with your little ball of power, then you gotta get out of here. I have no patience or tolerance for people like that in the slightest, whether you're voting Democratic, or like whether you're Democrat or Republican or anything else. Like, if you're one of those kind of people, I have zero tolerance for you. I understand that it's a personal decision whether you want to vote or not, and I can't say anything about that. I guess I can say something about that, but at the end of the day, it is your choice. But if you are one of those kind of people who's like, blah, 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 I'm like, well, did you vote? And they're like, no. I'm like, then get the freak out of here. So go out and vote, and I will see you guys. I hope this whole rant wasn't too long. I hope you guys actually like these rants. I feel like I'm like truly real, especially because my days are just so chaotic with Vladimir and Aiden, and just, you know, It's just, they're chaotic, so I like to wind down and talk to you guys like I used to back in the day. Maybe. Who knows? Or maybe my vlogs have always just been filled with nonsense. But regardless of what you think, I do truly appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. If you guys haven't already, you guys should like, comment, and subscribe. If you happen to be a parent of a baby, or you're going to be a parent of a baby, or you have a baby that is under the age of 12 months, I should have just said a year, under the age of a year old, my giveaway is still going on, so look back a few videos back and you'll find it. If you've already signed up, good luck. We'll be choosing the victim. We'll be choosing the winner on the 31st. I don't know why that came out victim, but we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.